trees are indeed twisted. Well observed.
Groot says the plants here are all mean or stupid. You think Golden Boy is getting tortured right now?
More likely Warlock is torturing Raker.
The Golden One is formidable.
I think she meant with, look, Will, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication has failed.
Another, up there.
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food. Not today, they don't! Groot, you're up! Watch your butts!
Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
A good fight warms the blood!
Still don't know how you do this shirtless.
It's a breathing room, Groot! Are there none left to fight?
No wonder they're grumpy, living on this hunk of ice.
Maybe this is what will become if we stay! Slow him down! Wendigo, go home! Get it?
I don't think they're listening. Head on a swivel!
Deadliest woman incoming!
This won't hurt much.
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food.
As long as we ain't what feeds them.
Let loose, Rocket!
Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
Make like a tree! Good fight warms the blood!
Added bonus of having these bombs!
Gamora! Run him through!
Like a hot knife.
Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
What can I say, Quill? You bring it out in people!
Ah! The final kill goes to me! Hot enough for ya?
No wonder they're grumpy, living on this hunk of ice!
Are you kidding? This is more coffee.
Guys, huddle up! Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Okay, look guys. The ending is near. We're feeling no fear. Because we all came from outer space.
What?
I did not come from outer space.
So let's brave the odds and fight like no one else does. Let's do it right and take them out tonight. Who's with me?
That's
Way
where
to
we
read
go
the
with
team,
this.
Peter.
A good fight warms the blood!
Added bonus of having these bombs!
Beware! My great strength goes underutilized!
Nice to meet you.
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food! Not today, they don't!
Been too long since I blew something up!
They're fast for something so big.
This battle was satisfactory!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling when to go.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge.
Quit trying to make friends and run, Will!
Whoa!
What do you think, Will? They still just trying to communicate!
Heads up!
Did they just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like the dinner plate.
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu. Danger close, Rocket!
This is a bad tactical position.
Is there a good one when it comes to these things?
Watch your back!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area.
I think you mean the quarantine zone. I am down!
Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder raid, and I ain't complaining. Yeah, I think they hold a bit of a grudge.
You don't stand a chance! Can we kill any faster and Clark home?
We really should have dressed in layers. Move it! Rocket! Safety's off!
I hope we squash some of these Clarkers when we crash.
Too bad we didn't get more of them.
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
About time!
It's like the whole planet came out to play.
This is my kind of game!
Groot, snag him!
Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder raid, and I ain't complaining.
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry.
Hey, Will! Want to see some fireworks? Look out! Yeah, I think they hold a bit of a grudge.
Rocket! Do your... My butt still hurts from that slide.
Surprised you're not used to it by now!
Hold him down, Groot!
I hope we squash some of these Clarkers when we crash.
Maybe that's why they hate us!
Move fast!
I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
Now it is I who will jump. Rodent is being overwhelmed!
Can we kill any faster? It's flarkin' cold!
Understood! I shall kill with haste!
I owe you one.
This is how it's
Your
done!
assistant, Peter Quill!
What's next, Peter?
Oh, you, Rocket! It's like the whole... Throw that,
My
Drax!
kind of game! This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry.
My great strength goes underutilized!
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's that Jack Clark who was hucking rocks at us.
Let us return the favor!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Got this one!
Feel this?
Ready!
Time
Even she's got her limits! Here's your
Thanks for the
dance,
assist.
woman in need!
Let us resume at full force!
Guys, huddle up!
I hate even thinking this, Quill, but maybe we should run. Those Flarkers are all over the place.
He's right. It's gonna take everything we got to defeat them.
Seriously? You're talking about retreat. We're the Guardians, dude. We live to fight. So bring it on. Because I say these Flarkers are going down. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
Can't wait to take him down!
You said...
Pulverize them!
You guys get a load of that wrecked ship?
See? I'm not the only one who can land in this weather.
Any last words?
Punch him up!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
I think you mean the quarantine zone.
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
All right, Groot, give me a boost. About yay high.
Yea is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means. I'm fine, just itchy. It's the Dastin ice planet.
Or you have lice again.
Hey, you got fur, you got lice. I could shave it all if you want.
Please don't.
If anything, this Flarkin weather's probably froze them all.
All right, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys. Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw them, they're dead.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. Or hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire?
Ooh, maybe it's a barbecue.
What's barbecue?
What? You guys have never had barbecue? Charbroiled burgers, grilled steaks, baby back ribs?
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Is all this foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure, digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, If you hear people talking about a promise or the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Doing. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I've appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foam spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No! I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you. Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
All right, people, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes! We grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
Whoa!
Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
All right, people, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes! We grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
Whoa!
Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
Flarkin!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Guys, come on! We ride a dragon!
Right. Foom.
5-year-old me would be so jealous right now.
You think Foom is gonna let us ride him after we kick his butt?
Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your Quill, go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flocking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! It actually does!
Now, we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Prepare yourself, Fin Fang Foom. You face your final moments.
Not final. Capture, alive, just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
Supposed to capture that!
By beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare yourself. You face Captain Heatclaw.
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, let's go the other piece! Let's bring this guy there!
That's two!
For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill.
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Let him make all the noise he likes.
Boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go!
His rage rains down.
Nice, Boom! Easy, Boom!
Yes, Peter Quill. Fall into a false sense of security. I am trying to destroy. Ha ha! He is as great as the tales foretold.
Great ain't exactly the word I use.
guess nothing.
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! Run! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Get through the hand! He thinks you two can refund that rock right at the boom's face!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Okay, Drax, you get to pick our next money-making scheme. Desert, feel free to give up,
On
Boom!
it! You'll love Lady Hellbender!
You struggle in vain! Do not hold back now!
Who's been holding back? Come on, Boom! You'll like Technarchnine!
He'd have gotten along with that giant squid if we hadn't cut it in half! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
You weren't cold already?
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
What's wrong, Peter? Watch out! He's coming in! This has got my name on it!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Wall out!
We definitely got his attention!
And he's got ours! Eyes on the sky!
Beware his reach!
Come on, Boom! You'll like Technarchnine!
He'd have gotten along with that giant squid if we hadn't cut it in half!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
It is a truly momentous battle!
Let's kick some butt, huh?
Keep him off brooded muscles!
Time for the big guns! Hope this makes you swear with Hellbender!
Who wouldn't want a giant pet dragon? Are we even making a tent?
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress! Careful! Don't get blown into the ice wall! Watch out for his... well, everything!
He's face frantic! Our victory is at hand! Ah! Glorious rain of fire! Suppose we had something I originally suggested.
Okay, barely a scratch!
Put me back in, coach!
Nothing some water and fresh soil won't fix!
Sorry, bud. Hey! Groot says thanks, Quill!
Now is our turn to strike!
We definitely got his attention!
What's wrong, Boom? Feeling exposed?
Look out below!
Caution!
gonna chop you down that easy!
Root says thanks, and double from me!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
You'll love Lady Hellbender,
Yeah,
promise!
and pissed!
And he's bound to get sloppy!
Ding ding! Round two! Hellbender!
Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
The beast is most dangerous when at its best. We must not fail.
Now, Peter! Give it all you've got!
Fight fire! Fire!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Oh, hold on! No, wait, no! No! Lady Hellbender! Jackson! Guys! Wait, guys, don't! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. You promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This is new. Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklufor is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklufor. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Gamora Zenhuberi, do you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques?
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklufor? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Bug Lady.
You see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Aw, she says thank you for getting...
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. Let's see what we can make with the parts you've got. All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it. Shame.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there, no matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.